I think what we're going through, I know what I'm going through, is not good. All right, before we begin the show, let's thank our sponsors. First and foremost, our title sponsor, Once Upon a Coconut. All natural, non-GMO coconut water with natural electrolytes and no added sugar. You can choose from pure blueberry, pineapple, watermelon, sparkling energy, and chocolate flavors with Once Upon a Coconut. Stay hydrated and refreshed. And if you're wondering why it tastes so darn good, it's due to a combination of factors, including the freshness and sweetness of young coconut water, the lack of additives, and the natural electrolytes present. And the best part about it, Once Upon a Coconut, 10% of profits go to charity that benefit our communities, including the Down Syndrome Foundation, Breast Cancer Foundation, Leukemia Society. Good things, good people, great product. So you can grab it at some Sprouts, you can grab it on Amazon, you can go online to find a store near you or purchase it right there off of their website, onceuponacoconut.com. It is delish. Big thanks to Inspect All Pest Services, our buddy Nick and the crew over at Inspect All Pest Services, providing the highest quality termite, pest, and wildlife control. That's not all they do. Inspect All can take care of your insulation, pressure washing, gutter maintenance, and other home services in Metro Atlanta and the surrounding areas. Remember, seasonal, you get different bugs and critters all around your house, so you want to go with the best in the business, and that would be one of our fine sponsors from day one, InspectAllServices.com. It's the Mad Dog, Manny Aurora with the Aurora Law Firm, best darn defense attorney in the world, litigating all over the United States, based out of Georgia. We're talking criminal defense, white-collar crime, DUI, drug offenses, appeals, and more. And you can always get your legal questions answered by the Mad Dog, Manny Aurora, by getting those to me. And when he pops up on a show, you get your questions answered. So go to thebaileyshow.com and we'll get those questions to the Mad Dog. The Aurora Law Firm.com. He is the best in the business when it comes to therapists. There's no doubt about that. I use them, and so should you. We're talking about Dr. David Markwell with Ridgeline Counseling. He's got 10 therapists in-house, 3 different locations there in Georgia, one across from Sprayberry High School in Sandy Plains in East Cobb, Marietta near the Square in McKaysville, just outside of Blue Ridge. But if you're not in Georgia and you need to talk to the good doctor, then you can go online and get virtual sessions. Ridgeline Counseling at gmail.com if you'd like to email him directly, or go online to markwelltherapy.com. There is no better time to check if your insurance is any good. That's why FBC Insurance is waiting for you to reach out. You can call them at 888-308-1841 or email them info@fbcinsuranceservices.com. I just switched up my car insurance because I got a better deal at FBC Insurance. They were the people to find it. Perfect for new homeowners, especially if you're trying to reshop those current insurance policies. 5-star service, multi-policy, bundled discounts, and they're going to shop every carrier out there to find the best insurance for your house, flood, storm season, auto, motorcycle, boat, recreational vehicle, or just a personal policy. 888-308-1841 or go online, FBCInsuranceServices.com. Another one of our great sponsors in storm season. You have to talk to the good people at Alternate Power Solutions of Georgia. Family owned and operated. They are a Generac generator dealer, founded in 2012. So storm season, power goes out. Who knows when it's coming back on? Don't be that guy or girl that does not have a backup plan and having power for whatever it be, especially medical devices, fans, air conditioning, so on and so forth. Offering sales, service, installation, and repair of automatic home standby and portable generators, every single one of you. When you become a customer at Alternate Power Solutions of Georgia, you get an upgraded warranty, free monitoring, and warranty repair. A+ rating with a BB&B, and you pay nothing until the job is complete. Call or request a free home assessment and go to their website, poweringgeorgia.com, or buzz them at 770-853-7571. Use the discount code Bailey, my last name, and get $500 off your entire installation. All right? Servicing Georgia and Tennessee. Again, another great sponsor of the BS podcast that is going to come to your aid here during storm season. And I'm talking about Cliff Bratcher and Jayco Contracting. This one hits home for me because I needed advice from Cliff and Jayco Contracting when my mother got a hole in her roof. Now, Jayco Contracting helping the good folks out in Georgia. And if you're in Georgia, you call him this storm season just to know that you're going to be taken care of when that tree falls through your roof or your shingles come off or a hole somehow appears. doors, right? They are a platinum preferred contractor with Owens Corning, licensed and insured roofing and gutter specialists covering all of Georgia. Keep in mind, if you've not gone through this process, Cliff and Jayco Contracting are going to take care of it from start to finish. That means dealing with the insurance companies. That can be a headache and a negotiation, and they're the best to do it. Commercial and residential satisfaction guaranteed. JaycoContracting.com, or 7 days a week, 24 hours a day. You give Cliff Bratcher a call at 770-316-3876. Alive Ozone Therapy Spa in Altamont Springs, Florida. This is mine and my wife's wellness spa. If you have an autoimmune, cancer, HIV, just simple biohacking, long COVID, the answer is yes to just about anything that's going on in your body. Most of the time it starts with inflammation, and ozone therapy, it decreases inflammation. So ozone therapy, we are the first and only to do it in Central Florida. That is a live ozone therapy spa. We also offer red light therapy, halo therapy, pressotherapy, PMF grounding mat, as well as naturally in-house made ozone infused products like the magnesium butter that many of you absolutely love. Ozone therapy, what is it? Quickly, it repairs and rejuvenates your cells to the mitochondrial level by using activated oxygen. Simple as that. No side effects. That's all there is to it. It's a 30-minute session, and you actually burn up to 600 calories when you're in the Hocket sauna. We do it the most non-invasive way. So whether you're in the area or you want to travel, book an appointment, aliveozonetherapyspa.com. All the products you can get there as well. And remember, for you two peers, use the discount code BS10 to take that off those online products. If you want to be a sponsor of the show, reach out to me via thebaileyshow.com. And if you are a listener of this podcast and you need any of our great sponsors, please reach out to them. Now, let's begin.
Go ahead and leave a comment about how you deal with your children leaving home while I recover.
Honey, I raised the kids.
Our kids leaving the nest is never easy. So in order to cope, Jason and Rachel have decided to share the journey of their kids, Caleb and Ariel, or Bees as most know her. Follow the story in this podcast.
Honey, I raised the kids.
Yeah, there it is. Episode 69 of the Honey, I Raised the Kids podcast on the BPX, Bailey Podcast Exchange. 3 different shows, 5 days a week, one feed, all your details, and a subscribe for those sub-episodes, jasonbailey.com. Thanks for being here. My name is Jason Bailey. There's my lovely wife, Rachel Guy. Hello.
Hey, y'all.
This podcast is about us becoming empty nesters and living our best second life, or at least we're trying to. Actually, I think you're getting a pretty good deal with this this empty nesters second life thing with your dinners. I think you're making out.
We're taking it back. Yeah, way back to Big Daddy Bang Bang days.
Yeah. So for those that don't know, in my younger years, I was very good at dating. And I considered, I mean, at least I thought so. I got compliments. I thought I was a pretty damn good creative cook for the ladies that would come over to the, Koi Ponderosa or the Bachelor Pad of Awesomeness.
Mm-hmm.
And so, Rach and I get married, and there was no need for that anymore because she was cooking dinner every night.
I was making lovely, healthy, delicious dinners every night. Dinner on the table.
6 o'clock.
Yep. 6 o'clock.
6 o'clock.
Everybody eat dinner together. No cell phones. Good rules.
Yeah, it was like a Leave It to Beaver kind of stuff.
Yeah.
It was pretty good.
That was good rules.
And then life changed. Jason gets fired in Atlanta. Jason stupidly takes job in California. We end up back in Orlando.
And Jason now is responsible for dinner.
Right. Wow. How time changes things, right?
Oh, look at you, little lady of the house.
I got to be a good lady of the house. I got to keep stuff. I got to do a better job. There's more I can do around the house than what I'm doing.
It's very helpful. I like to be able to come home and not have to make dinner when I get home.
Yeah. I'm not going to play as much poker.
Okay.
So I can get more things done at the house.
Oh. What else are you doing at the house?
Oh, I've been trying to make this freaking step outside for the longest time.
Well, that doesn't... Listen, we're talking about lady business here.
Well, it's man business.
Yeah.
Stuff's a man business.
But can we talk about, like, I don't know, are you doing
I'm trying to rearrange
dishes next.
I just did dishes. Did you just?
I did see you do the dishes. I didn't want to say anything. I didn't know it was.
Yeah.
It's like Great White Buffalo.
Great White Buffalo.
Great White Buffalo.
Great White Buffalo. Yeah. I made this evening. I made hand rolled from Sam's Club.
Yeah.
Cheesy ravioli things. I don't know what they're called.
It's called manicotti.
Manicotti.
Yep.
Yeah, manicotti. It's got man in it, so I made it.
That's why.
Manicotti.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, it just looks like it needs more to it.
Mm-hmm.
This is where the creative, old school Big Daddy Bang Bang days came in.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, you know what? I bought already. I had in the cart, I made
Mm-hmm.
ground turkey.
Okay.
So I was like, okay, let me get some ground turkey.
Mm-hmm.
I'll throw it, on the stove. I'll brown it. I'll put some garlic on there. I put some oregano in there.
Okay.
And I put a little tomato sauce in
It's
there.
a little spicy.
Yeah. And then you just put it on top.
Yeah.
And then I made keto bread, garlic bread
Delicious.
with garlic spray butter and cheese.
Yeah.
Mozzarella cheese.
I'm in.
Pretty good dinner.
It was delicious.
Yeah, I thought it did good.
Yeah, and you've done a really good job of. I feel like you stalk me on my way home with our little app thing to know when I get home so that dinner's hot.
Yeah. Okay. So here's a little FYI for either the man or the woman in the relationship. If one of them balks about being on the Life 360 app together, now, if you have kids, it's a no-brainer.
Of course.
But if you don't, and you just want to be worried about each other, but there is that doubt that one of you is stalking the other because they think you're cheating, so on and so forth. The best thing to say to them is, well, you got to cook dinner, right? So if you're the woman cooking dinner, you're the man cooking dinner, you can use this excuse. You can say, look, I use it to gauge when you're going to be home. So dinner is at perfect eating temperature when you arrive.
Hold on. So hold on a second.
Yes.
So you are disguising using the Life 360 app and stalking me?
No. I really only use, I never check the app, right? I just get the notifications.
Okay.
So the only time I've checked the app is now that I cook.
To know when I'm going to be home.
To know when you're going home. When I get the notifications, like you say, hey, I'm leaving the spa, I'm coming home. And then I see you stop 5 miles from there. That's when I'm like, what are you doing?
You ask me every single time I stop, you're like, what are you doing?
I didn't want you to get carjacked.
I literally just got to stop and get gas so I can get home and eat dinner.
Okay. Well, I didn't know. I didn't know if you were getting carjacked or something.
No.
No,
I'm good.
Just wanted to make sure.
I'm a carrying, God-fearing woman.
But if you have kids, you definitely should have the Life 360.
Oh, for sure. So Life 360 is actually for you and bees to stalk me.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm not trying to stalk you. I mean,
No, it's fine.
I know where your kids are. Caleb's not on it, but Ariel.
No, Bees just wants to know where I am all the time. She's like, what are you doing? Where are you going there? But, Ma, what are you doing?
Is Caleb on it?
Not on Life 360, no.
No, he doesn't want us to see where he's at.
No, he did before with his phone. I knew his location all the time. Now I don't.
No, you don't.
No, I don't.
He's got himself his own phone and his own phone line and his own phone bill. He's going to take care of it.
It's adult business.
It's adult business, yeah.
I still feel like, I bet you, I'd be like, Caleb, I'm going to put you in our circle on Life 360. Just do it.
No way.
You don't think so? I'm
No
going to
way.
ask him.
No way.
I'm
No
gonna
way.
ask him.
No way.
I'm like, Caleb, I just need to know.
No, he won't do it.
Mom gets to know. I want to know.
Yeah, no, he's not going to do it. It's not going to happen. So
I
anyway,
just need to know.
I'm glad you appreciate the dinners.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, I'm glad you appreciate the dinners.
You need to take it back to like.
Oh, dude, let me tell you, back in the day, so my go-to dish for the ladies was fettuccine, shrimp, and like a butter sauce.
I never got that. Ever.
It was coming.
When?
I don't know. We moved to Atlanta instead. So anyway,
Oh,
but that was like,
but I don't like shrimp, so it's fine.
that's why I didn't make it. That's what I was getting ready to say, but you cut me off.
Tricky. That was a good answer.
Dude, stop cutting me off. I could get to my point.
Dang.
Yeah, right.
I'll shut up now.
But that was like, invite the ladies. They're like, hey, why don't you come over and, I'll make you dinner, and that's what I would make. Now in the morning, this is, this is just absolute brilliance right here. So, we play the game, what's in the pantry? Surprise, right?
Hold on. What's in the pantry? Surprise!
And we've been doing that a lot lately because we have just so much stuff in there, and
you just got to get a little creative.
Yeah, you just got to get a little creative. So, what's in the pantry? Surprise!
What's for dinner? What's in the pantry? Surprise!
But I was doing that in college, and then when I was even dating out of college, I didn't call it what's in the pantry. Surprise!
No,
I said
called.
I have no more money. We got to figure out something that's in the pantry. And then it'll be a surprise.
Well, and so you have like freezer burnt pizzas.
Okay, so that's what I'm getting at. So I was a big South Beach guy. Like I had South Beach meals and South Beach this and this, but the South Beach pizzas were the hips nips, man. These things were awesome. I have always been an over shopper. Just like I'm always worried about the end of the world, right? So I would have stuff that I just would never eat.
We call that a prepper.
A prepper, right? So and I wasn't. The company wasn't constant. It was it was here and there kind of thing.
Surprise!
It was a surprise. So
hey, you were a floozy.
No.
Okay.
So anyway, so I occasionally I'd make breakfast, but this one time I found out, caught on by just luck, the most delicious, awesome, hey ladies, bachelor breakfast surprise that you could put together. So I go into the kitchen and I'm like, I think I had like 2 eggs left. I'm like, sure. And I had nothing to go with them. Nothing. Like I didn't have toast. I didn't have bacon. I didn't have anything. But I did have the South Beach freezer burnt South Beach pizzas, like pepperoni pizzas, and they're like these personal pan pizzas, right?
Yeah.
And I had tomato sauce, like a little bit of tomato sauce left, and I had a little bit of orange juice left, just enough for 2 cups of orange juice, right? And actually, I don't even think I had that. I think I mixed it with
water,
Sprite or something.
Oh, little virgin mimosa.
Yeah, I remember like making up some name for it. I was like, "Oh, you've got to try this. This is really good."
Oh, you're so ridiculous.
Yeah. So anyway, I took the egg, I scrambled the egg, I put it on the frozen burn pan, and I'll never forget taking the pizza out of the box, and it was like just
covered in crystallized ice.
Covered in ice. It was like I just taken a woolly mammoth out of an iceberg.
Oh my God.
And I'm like, I'm just going to put the whole thing in the freezer. And I was chiseling some of the ice off, but I put the whole thing, in the oven. So I put it in the oven. I cook it because I was like, I think it's better if I put it in the oven than the microwave.
Oh, for sure.
Right. So I put it in the oven. Plus it made me sound like, look like I was prepping more and putting more into this.
Oh, okay.
So I put it
all about the visuals.
Right. Yeah. So I put it in the oven. It comes out. It's fine. Right. And then I put the egg on it. I think I put a little hot sauce on it.
Yeah.
Texas Pete, because I couldn't afford the Cholula. And then I put a little drizzle of tomato sauce, but I drizzled it so it looked like professional.
Wow.
And I think I had like a banana left, and I cut up the banana slices on the side of the plate.
Okay.
And then took a little, I had chocolate, like Hershey's squeeze, and I just drizzled it on the banana.
Okay.
I mean, like it's all about the presentation.
Sure.
So you have this pizza, which, I mean, she probably thought I made from scratch.
No way.
Right? I mean, so
okay.
I've got this pizza. I've got an egg on the pizza. Way creative. Mind blown. Boom. Drizzled tomato sauce. That's pretty. Oh, you put hot sauce on there? Oh my God. Brilliant.
Delicious.
And then a little dessert side, where you're not overeating, because we couldn't overeat because we didn't have enough food to overeat. Right. So there was just enough food, so you could just leave a couple bites if you wanted to. But the banana chocolate drizzle gimmick. Surprise. So good. So good.
Yeah. So you're taking it back to bachelor days and relearning.
Taking it back to the old school.
Yeah.
I
like it when you do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Old school.
So next time you do dinner, I really expect the dance, dinner, and a show.
Not a problem.
Excellent.
Yeah, I'll get it done.
Hey, that's good for me.
Yeah, I put anything.
Start rehearsing now.
Well, so anyway, I'm glad you appreciate it.
I do.
Bees appreciated it.
Yeah. She's like, delicious dinner.
Get ready to take her back to the University of Alabama.
I know.
Got to go pick it up to you all here soon.
I know. It makes me real sad.
Makes me real sad. But it's like, especially this past week, we obviously release this on Mondays. We record early, usually towards the end of the week prior. But man, last week was just so rough, man. You had Malcolm Jamal Warner.
Yep.
You had Ozzy Osbourne.
Oh my God, I know.
And you had Hulk Hogan.
Freaking Hulkamania.
And there were more actually that passed away prior, because Rick Derringer actually passed away, I think, a month ago.
Oh.
And Rick Derringer was the guy that did "Are You a Real American?" He wrote the Hulk Hogan theme song.
Oh, what?
Yeah. He lived in Ormond Beach. He lived right over on the coast.
Oh, I didn't know that.
And then a big pop star from my mom's generation in the 60s.
Mm-hmm.
She passed away. I wasn't familiar with her, but my mom was real upset about it.
Oh.
And then there was a couple other big names, actors, the guy that was in Usual Suspects and all that. Just anyway, again, this being an Empty Nesters podcast, part of it is like, and I'm going to talk about this throughout the week on the BS and on the Vinyl Road podcast, but, is you're getting older and how, you have a couple different things in your life going on. And I don't know if you've hit it yet, Rach, but I sure the hell have hit it. And I'm trying to still get out of this funk, whether you call it a midlife crisis or not.
Probably.
It's really just life. I mean, it's life that you have to embrace, whether you like it or not. It's just, I think, more of a struggle for others than maybe. I mean, it's a struggle for me. But then when you start to see your childhood heroes pass away.
Yeah, that's really sad, because it's like a part of your childhood dies with it.
Exactly. I mean,
that's sad.
And then I get angry
Mm-hmm.
because I feel so selfish, because I'm thinking about why I am upset and the way it's making me feel.
Yeah.
Versus what I should be thinking is being appreciative of everything that they've given me from a distance.
Sure.
And feel for their families that are going through the loss of, not this iconic superhero as, Ozzy or Hogan was to the world.
But dad.
Yeah. Right.
Mm-hmm. Oh, you're so selfish.
Extremely selfish. Extremely selfish.
No.
But this is, this is all part of, I mean, even when you're grown up, I feel like you still have a lot of growing up to do. When I was talking to my mom about this pop star, her name was Carolyn something or another, that passed away, she was really upset about it. And she had said about herself, and my mother's 79. She's like, yeah, everyone that I grew up with is dying.
Oh my God.
And I'm like, yeah, you're 79. That's what happens.
Yeah.
I'm 50. And everyone that I've grown up with is dying. That's not supposed to happen at 50, even though Hogan was 71 and Ozzy was 76. But Malcolm Jamal Warner was young.
Yeah.
I think he was the same age as I am.
He drowned. That was sad.
So horrible.
Sad.
Theo Huxtable, for those that don't know. The Hux, I mean, say what you want about Bill. Look, that's the other thing. And then I'm going to, trust me, I'm going to dig really deep into this one on the BS this week. Like, some of the comments about Hogan, I just want to rip through my monitors and choke out some of these hypocrites, what they're saying, because, Hogan had baggage. He had the racist stuff.
Sure.
He had the Gawker stuff. He had the sex tape.
Yeah.
He had some bad blood with wrestlers that didn't like him and they spoke out about it. He had all this stuff, okay.
You don't have a successful career unless you got haters.
I don't care about any of that stuff. I care about, where I was at in 1985 at the first WrestleMania and spending the entire day trying to figure out how to get it on my television, not understanding that it was something called pay-per-view.
Right.
And my mother said I could watch it if I vacuumed the floors. This was the year prior that we moved to Florida. So we're in this like small little condo, and I didn't want to vacuum the floors, but I vacuumed the floors because I wanted to watch WrestleMania, but I never found it on the TV because I never understood what a pay-per-view was.
So you take all the bullshit adult things out of it and just take back the little kid side of you and the hero side of him and celebrate that. And you're supposed to celebrate someone's life when they pass and not focus on the negatives.
Yeah.
And
Waiting Saturday mornings
to
see, Hulk Hogan never wrestled, on Saturday mornings. They'd show highlights. Hulk Hogan did, it was certain times Hogan wrestled, you go to these live shows at the Capitol Center in DC or Baltimore, I'm going to see the shows. Hogan wasn't always on the card, but when Hulk Hogan was on the card, oh my God, I got to see Hulk Hogan, and Roddy Piper back in the day, and then fast forward later, when I have friends in the industry and he's with TNA and I'm just at about every
and he's right there
TV taping and I'm walking by him and saying hi, and I've got
when Bubba dated his daughter.
And then, going out to dinner with
Brooke,
she's a sweetheart. And, I have Hogan's book up there signed by him. Anyway, that's neither here nor there. The point is for this podcast is, you go through these changes as empty nesters, and it's not just your kids being out of the house. It's actually more because your kids are fine.
Sure.
They are adapting and loving this life. I think we have to change and adapt more than our kids do when we become empty nesters.
Yeah, because we're still growing up.
It's that, and it's getting used to, as like we started this episode, getting used to the schedule of, our schedule before when I was doing mornings in Atlanta, and it was get up at 3:30, do a morning radio show, come home. And then, you were doing real estate. So you're, wandering all over the state just about every time you're home. I get up around, I think 1 was my alarm would set off. I'd go to the gym. I'd come back. I'd show prep. And then 6 o'clock, boom.
Dinner on the table. Yep.
And then shower and then bed.
Yeah.
And that was it.
Yep.
Every single time.
That was your schedule. Now you don't have a schedule. And I feel like that's what makes you feel so unsettled.
No, it's not. Well, I think that has a lot to do with it, but it's just everything. It wasn't a gradual change. It was a sudden change.
Yeah. It was a smack in the face.
And I brought it all upon myself.
Yeah.
It's like, hey, we should open up a live ozone therapy spa. It's a great idea. And it's been a great idea.
It is.
It's just been a thing, right?
Oh yeah. I live there.
Yeah. You live there.
I do.
Yeah. You live there.
Which is good. But that's where you going back into Big Daddy Bang Bang. What's in the pantry?
Surprise!
For dinner and stalking me on Life 360 to let me know. So I got hot dinner on the table when I come home.
Yeah.
It's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah. So anyway, I look at when I was Bee's age at 20 and, I don't know if she has heroes. I don't know who they are. I should ask her that question, because if somebody in that hero department were to pass away, like, would she feel like this at 20? I remember when Kurt Cobain died, April of 94, I believe.
She'll be sad when the Biebs passes away, but he's still really young.
Sure, yeah. But okay, so Biebs would be like one of her heroes.
Yeah, he was her first concert. She loved him. And why not?
No.
Why would you not? Baby.
So when she gets to our age and the Biebs passes away, it would be
sad. Yeah.
Very much like Ozzy and Hulk Hogan passing away. Yeah.
Justin Bieber versus Ozzy.
No. It's just kind of it's just a weird, like when you grow up and you get to this point, and I know that all of you listening that are getting, I was talking to somebody the other day that started listening to the podcast, and they started listening because they're about to become empty nesters. And they're like, I love the podcast. I love listening to you guys talk about it and all these different things. And I can already see us going through some of the stuff that you guys are going through. And it's interesting to talk to people that know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Because I say it all the time, and I tell people all the time, especially when I talk about this podcast, is the idea of becoming empty nesters, what we've always been told, is a lie. It is completely false.
You do not love it.
No, I hate it.
Yeah, I don't like it.
I absolutely hate it. I like the kids being in the house.
Yeah.
I like having a schedule.
The noise is nice.
And I've lived my entire life with people making fun of me because I'm so, schedule oriented. And I've always tried not to have a schedule.
Now you not have a schedule.
Now I not have a schedule and I hate it.
Yeah.
So I try to make a schedule, but when you have so many irons in the fire, that schedule has to, change and adapt.
Yeah, you got to be flexible.
It's gotta be flexible. So
you got to do stuff at the spa and like, hey, let's go.
I was talking to Bees the other day, and I said, this school year, she'll be a junior at the University of Alabama. I said, this year, I want you to write out some goals for yourself.
Oh, that's a good idea.
I said, I want you to have a personal goal, a school-oriented goal, a business-oriented goal, meaning
that's so good.
the business that you're going to get in a couple of years, and a financial goal.
Oh, that's good too.
And I said, because I'm telling you, you're going to blink and you're going to graduate. And then you're going to be like, man, I wish I would have saved some money for an apartment or whatever the case may be.
Right.
So, and I said, and I would like for you to share with me those goals so I can help you get to those goals if you need a little push.
So you knew the empty nester part of things, that with this whole new life that we have, that makes me very sad.
What?
Is that we have this wonderful new business that we are crushing. It's incredible. We're helping all of these people, and I live there, and you get more time with Bees than I do.
I know.
That makes me really sad.
I know. Sorry.
But you're utilizing that time well.
She was supposed to be working more often than what she's been working.
No, but you've been taking her to the gun range.
Yeah.
You've giving her good life lessons, and she's setting goals.
Yeah.
And it's very efficient.
Yeah.
Very, very good. Very good dad time.
Let me tell you, when that girl, like today, when we went to the range, that girl, when she gets a bullseye, she changes.
Oh, really?
Oh, she's just, you see that? She turns around. Just see that? Yeah.
I told Linda the other day, I was like, Linda, tell Lieutenant Dan that Bees hit a bullseye left-handed.
Yeah.
One-handed. And she told him, and he was like, that a girl.
Yeah.
Way to be.
Yeah.
That's
way to Bees.
You way to Bees.
Way to Bees. Way to Bees. Yeah.
She was like, yes.
Yeah. And she's comfortable doing it. But it's cool. It's you then, at least I do, with all this time that I'm able to spend with her, then I start to second guess and go, did I miss opportunities for whatever reason, or when she was younger?
No, that was my time
to do those kinds of things.
You did good.
Well, I know I did good, but missed opportunities.
Oh.
And I don't know. Look, I'm telling you, friends that are listening to this, as soon as you become empty nesters, it is a mindfuck. And it's not for everybody. It's just for the crazies like me, because I know people that are like steady job, sales job. They've been doing it forever, and bless your heart. That's great. I'm not knocking it. I think it's great, but just not my world, not our world. Stay-at-home mom, maybe as a part-time thing, guidance counselor at the school, dad. He's been selling carpet for 40 years. He doesn't own the place, but he's not going anywhere. Owned by some Iranian people that will never go out of business. And for some reason, he's always making money. That's the family I'm talking about, right? And he's happy with it. Even though one time in school, he was a big man on campus and he was a big football star. He went to college and he had a good old time. never quite made it in the pros and ended up somehow selling carpet for 40 years. The dude loves it because he's complacent. Again,
We're not that.
Not knocking complacency. I wish I could be complacent. I can't. I cannot be complacent. That's why I give unsolicited advice, because when I see something that's wrong or that could be better, the way that my mind looks at it.
Tell you what you're doing wrong.
Well, the way that my mind looks at it is that is being complacent.
Uh-huh.
I can make it better.
Okay.
Or at least suggest to make it better.
Sure.
So anyway, that's where that mindset comes from. Those types of families, they're the best. Dad has a steady job. He's going to retire when he wants to retire. He goes and plays golf on the weekends. Maybe goes to the poker room every once in a while. Wife has her friends. They do whatever they do. Kids are off at school. They're going to good schools. They got it. No problem. They're paying it all off as they go. It's fine. They live a very frugal and sensitive life.
Mm-hmm.
They've been in the same house for 30 years. No need to move. Dad just got a new car after 15 years. He deserved it, and the kids check in with them from time to time, and they appreciate that. And then they get to go on vacations. They're getting ready to take a cruise to Alaska. That's going to be awesome. That's the family that we will never be.
No, we're not that family.
But I see them out there and I'm going, you have mastered this empty nester thing.
Have they though?
Yes, I think so. Absolutely.
You think so?
I think what we're going through, I know what I'm going through, is not good. It's not the right way to do it.
Okay.
The guy that works for the Iranians selling carpet that's going to Alaska with his wife, that's how you do it.
Okay. Babe, I don't want to go to Alaska.
That's not the point.
Oh.
The point is Dave got the empty nester thing down. We don't. You can see it in my face. I don't like it.
No, I don't like it either.
That guy, you know what his face looks like right now? Go to bed.
Your face looks like that too as soon as you hit the pillow.
That's 20 minutes from now.
20 minutes from now.
He's already there.
He's already there. He's already in bed.
Yeah.
Well, I bet that their kids are not FaceTiming them from the bar at the University of Alabama and singing.
I agree. I don't think they're doing that.
Nope.
I think that it's don't ask, don't tell type of relationship.
But you know what?
I agree with you on that one.
And Bees talks to me literally all day, every day when she's gone. All day, every day.
Yeah. I know, but you understand what I'm saying.
I do.
There's different phases of this empty nester thing.
Mm-hmm.
And I am the type of person, believe it or not, and I think, people that know me, especially people that don't like me, they're not going to believe this, is like when somebody tells me something, I believe it. And you're
actually a gooey teddy bear.
And I don't stray from it. So again, and I know I always make this comparison of or this analogy, whatever you will call it, as a Gen Xer being brainwashed erroneously from the baby boomers telling us all this stuff. The empty nester stuff maybe wasn't told, but it was
just assumed,
implied, right?
Yeah,
but this was always said. I can't wait till you're 18 and you get out of the house. Like,
you'll learn.
A lot of times college wasn't even part of that conversation. It was literally
get out.
You turn 18, you're done. My job legally is done. I knew many people that happened.
Mm-hmm. That'll learn you.
That'll learn you. You get out. You need to find yourself a job. You want to go off and do that little fairy tale college thing. You're more than welcome to do it, but I ain't paying for it. Oh, you're getting a scholarship. Okay, we'll see how much they give your dumb ass. I knew people like that.
That's crazy. We want good for Bees, but we want to be a part because I don't want her to just go and be gone.
Right. Yeah, it's just a weird thing, just how there's different stages and phases of empty nesters and parents and people. I mean, God, I wish this podcast would get big enough where we'd have a big enough audience that interacted to answer some of these questions, because like, I'm not just doing this podcast just to do a podcast and put it up on the feed. I'm doing the podcast because this is like any radio show that I've ever done. I've always said this is therapy, but I know there's other people out there like us. And I would love to hear, like, I wish people would reach out. I wish they would be like, oh, I'm going through the same thing. I wish you would come, hey, can I come on your show? Come on the show. I'm fascinated with this stage of my life because I never saw this coming. I was always an extremely confident person, Freudian slip, to the point where I was arrogant a lot of times, no doubt about it, but always looked at as arrogant, so on and so forth. You would think the older you get, the stronger that would be, your confidence in who you are. I've actually gone backwards and started to second guess everything that I've done in my life. Everything on a daily basis.
Okay.
I play the what if game.
Well,
that's how screwed up my head is. Isn't that crazy?
That is like real crazy.
But it's
You're
because
really
of
going through it.
But it's because of the empty nester stuff.
Yeah.
It's because of the second stage of our lives.
Yeah.
It's because of the radio stuff, as much as, it's a love-hate relationship.
It is.
It's a crazy thing. Now, if everything were like it used to be, because like when we were in Atlanta, the kids were young, had the jobs, the money, the money's great. That's fine. But everything was perfect.
The kids were little and cute.
There was plenty of problems. Don't get me wrong. But outside of that, everything was perfect. And I feel like I didn't appreciate it as much as I should have.
You have a hard time appreciating in the moment.
Oh my God. I'm horrible at
I
it.
know.
Horrible.
I know. I just told you.
At it.
Yeah. That's a true statement.
Yeah.
You have a hard time.
Yeah.
Just feeling and being happy and being excited about the in the moment and living and feeling that and then moving to the next thing. And don't worry about it. Just have fun.
I can't do it.
I know.
It's tough.
It is very tough.
It's really tough. I try to appreciate stuff for me, but I try to appreciate stuff for like bees. Like when we first moved her to Alabama, I tried my best. Like I thought about it.
Right.
To soak it in.
Okay.
That's why I got emotional when everything was done. And I was trying to find more things to do.
Yeah.
Because it's funny, we're actually having this conversation. You brought that up because at that moment, when we took her up to her first place at Alabama, I said to myself, I'm going to appreciate everything that I do here this weekend. So building that closet, I remember every screw that I put in the wall, every anchor that I put in the wall, every wire that I cut, every screw up that I made, every trip to Home Depot that I did. I was like absorbing it, going,
feeling the moment.
Feeling the moment.
Good.
Right.
And lucky you get to do it all over again.
Well, no closet. We don't have a closet to build.
No,
that was a pain in the ass, actually. I'm good not doing that.
We're doing different things, but she's moving from the condo into a house, which requires lots of building, lots of putting together, lots of security system and cameras, and you get to feel it again.
Yeah.
Just different.
Very
again.
excited about all that.
Yeah, you get so many things to do. Look at that.
Yeah.
You didn't even know that was going to come again.
I know. I think I'm going to get off the hook with the security cameras and stuff because we have Vivint, the security, they have Vivint in the house.
Yeah.
We have Vivint at our house and also at the business. Okay. They're actually not that bad. And I was done with ADT. And so they're actually not that bad. The customer service is pretty good.
Okay.
And they speak English, which is cool.
Which is nice.
So they have an old Vivint system there. And the guy's like, I think it's going to be fine. We just have to upgrade the chip, which is no charge.
Oh, cool.
So they're coming out like the second day that we're in Alabama.
Yeah.
And hopefully all he has to do is flip a switch.
Oh, that's great.
They'll have security cameras and they'll have this and they'll have that.
Do you know that your daughter has all the water and everything all turned on? She has her account set up, water and
Really?
trash.
I did not know that.
She
That's
went
good.
and she called and it's the city of Tuscaloosa. So, typically when you call the city for anything, doesn't matter what city, the city for anything, they don't have enough manpower, and you sit on hold forever.
That's Alabama.
So she sat on the phone for an hour.
They got to do usually a background check for water too.
Hold on. She sat on the phone for an hour and then she get pissed. This is where you come in, your daughter. She get pissed and hung up. And then she went online. And so I can do it this way, and goes online, fills out the application, emails the woman everything that she needs, a copy of release, everything, and says, let me know when you've got this set up.
That she didn't tell me that.
Your kid.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then she got the confirmation, and she sends me notifications. She got the confirmation email that it's all good to go. And then I did remind her to ask what day trash pickup was.
That's good.
And if they drop off a can, because she does not know to ask those questions.
It's true. Very true. Yeah.
So she was like, okay. And went ahead and did that. But she's all, it's all set.
Maybe I should stop having my
customer service conversations in front of your daughter.
Yeah.
Probably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did. I told her about, I don't want to say his name or who he is, but I told her about the phone call, the rude, aggressive, angry phone call that I got from someone today that absolutely shocked me. I'll tell you about it on one of the BS episodes this week, but blew me away.
Surprised.
Blew me away.
Yeah, really
First
surprised.
words out of their mouth were, "I'm fucking pissed off at you." And I was like,
"Oh, buddy, wrong one." I could have told him that.
I was like, "I'm
bad idea."
I go, "I am not the guy, dude." I said, "You need to fucking tone." Anyway, I'll tell you the whole story this week. That was the second altercation that I had with a rando.
Yeah, you were crushing today.
And I got the text with the crazy guy.
Oh, that one was awesome.
That's my fault because I'll tell you that's a funny story.
That's real funny.
Anyway, let's wrap this up. Look, thanks for listening. If you're an empty nester, stay strong, brother. Stay strong.
You got this.
You got this. Please, if you don't mind, follow all of our social channels. There are Instagram accounts for Honey, I Raised the Kids, at Honey, I Raised the Kids, right? At Listen to the BS, and at the Vinyl Road Podcast. So Mondays, Honey's released. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, the BS is released, with Tuesday and Thursday being a subscription episode. I would really, really appreciate it if you would go to jasonbailey.com and subscribe. Just hit the subscribe button. And we're like a week away, if not less, than a brand new jasonbailey.com. Really, yeah, it looks sharp. I
like it when you look sharp.
And then on Fridays, release the Vinyl Road Podcast with Brad Stewart of Saliva. We talk rock and roll and all kinds of stuff. So anyway, we'll have Kurt Angle on this week. Unfortunately, I recorded him prior to Hulk Hogan's passing.
Oh no, that's right. I forgot.
But hopefully we will have another professional wrestler on that was very close to him. Hopefully that all goes well. So if you could share and follow all of our social media, reach out or say something or whatever. If you listen and you dig it, and, just give us some feedback, or, you've got a comment on anything, and, I'll read it on the show too, if that's cool. We have some great sponsors. Our title sponsor is Once Upon a Coconut. Without a doubt, the best coconut water known to man
you've ever had in your life. It's so good.
Please go to onceuponacoconut.com if you are a coconut water drinker or would like to become one. It's very good for you. A lot of benefits you can read online. Plus, they give so much back to charities. Like nobody else does stuff like this. But you can, at checkout, put in the discount code BS Podcast 10. BS Podcast 10 and save some Geetuses right there. And if you are a business and would like to sponsor, you get all 5 shows, maybe even 6 coming up here shortly. All 5 days of the week. That's 3 shows, maybe 4 here soon, with your sponsorship. So if that's of interest to you, reach out to me via jasonbailey.com and let's have that conversation. All right, you got anything before we get out?
But I miss bees already.
Missing the Beezers.
Oh,
Bees are surprise.
bees are surprised.
All right, as always, thanks for listening. If you're going to do some drinking, I understand. I get it. If you've had too much to drink, please do not occupy the wheel of a car. I've lost way too many friends like that. Enjoy the week shows, and we'll talk soon. Bye.
I realize not everyone feels this way. And if you are okay with this stage of your life, honestly, more power to you.
Thanks for listening. Get more information at episodes on thebaileyshow.com.
Honey, I raised the kids.
3 different shows, 5 days a week, 1 feed, details, and to subscribe, jasonbailey.com.